back door, finding McCraven, pass a little high for him. McCraven at a reset, puts it up off the glass, good.
Down to Hallie Crockett, her second baseball pass up the floor to Abby Richmond. Right-handed layup for 2.
Still backing and backing, gets stalled again, and picks up 2 points. So 2-point takedown.
The puck tries to reverse along the boards, taken away by Parker. Found it out of goal! Parker tees up Brody Schultz!
Little right-handed dribble, goes to Reichel, deep three-pointer on the way! That's good.
Up the floor, Severson over to Bevins, all alone, steps up, shoots the 3, and it's good.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Welcome in as our viewers join us now on yourliveevent.com on 96.7 FM, KKCQ as well. It's our third game of the day as we head over to the western half of Section 8A. The top-seeded Gators of Badger Greenbush Middle River and the number 4-seeded Kittson County Central Bearcats. We saw a couple of amazing games, quite honestly, in these first 2 games of the day. Kelliher North home falling to Cass Lake Bena, so the top seed in the east subsection out of it. The Panthers won 55-50, and then a thriller with Fosston and Fertile Beltrami. Greyhounds come out on top by 8, 43-35. At one point, Fertile Beltrami down by 13 points in that one, and then they were able to get it all the way back to 3 before they eventually lost by 8 points. So the semifinal on the eastern half is set. The number 2-seeded Greyhounds and the number 4-seeded Cass Lake Bena Panthers. And here on the western half, Badger Greenbush Middle River and Kittson County Central. Welcome live inside the pregame show for the third game of the day. Pregame show being brought to you by Solely Realty of Fosston and Bitker Inc. Thanks for joining us here today. We're going to take a break, come back with your Border Bank in Clearbrook pregame coaches interviews. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. It's BGMR and Kittson County Central on yourliveevent.com and 96.7 FM KKCQ.
Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. New Massey Ferguson 4710 tractor, cab air heat, front wheel assist. New Fendt Model 516 tractor, 160 horsepower and has loader. New Fendt models 930 and 942 tractors are expected with fall delivery dates. Come in now and talk about availability for demo or purchase. All other model Fendt tractors also available. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada, 218-784-2961.
This is Carly Olson at American Federal Bank in Ada. You can save time on your banking needs with American Federal's mobile deposit. Use your mobile device to deposit checks whenever and wherever it's convenient for you. It's available to online banking customers within the American Federal mobile banking app. Go to your app store today to download the American Federal mobile banking app. To learn more about American Federal's mobile deposit, stop in and visit us at American Federal Bank in Ada, member FDIC.
Have you seen the huge selection of used vehicles that Christian Motors of Fertile has? Stop by the lot, talk with one of the guys about the huge selection of cars, trucks, SUVs, vans, and so much more. They've got a great selection of used vehicles right now. You can view them at christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. One of the biggest selection of used vehicles around, it's Christian Motors. They're proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile.
Welcome back inside the Bitker Inc. pregame show on yourliveevent.com and also on 96.7 FM KKCQ. The pregame show also being presented to you by Solely Realty of Fosston. Gearing up for game number 3 of the day, Badger Greenbush Middle River and the Kittson County Central Bearcats. BGMR, the top seed in the western half of Section 8A. Kittson County Central, the number 4 seed. It's time to jump into our Border Bank in Clearbrook pregame coaches interviews as we start with the head coach of the BGMR Gators and Coach Brad Dahl in our pregame conversation being brought to you by the Border Bank in Clearbrook. Badger Greenbush Middle River girls basketball coach Brad Dahl joins us on the pregame show this afternoon. And Coach, well, congratulations on making it here to the quarterfinal round of the section tournament. You guys are the top seed in the western half. 3 losses on the year. I want to take a look at those a little bit. You guys obviously do a lot of good things on the floor, but in those 3 losses, what were some of the things that you've cleaned up throughout the year?
Well, probably being a little more physical. We're usually a pretty aggressive team, but in a couple of those losses, we we kind of got handled a little bit, which doesn't happen too often, but so we've learned from that. We stepped it up and try and get after the boards. Any loose ball, we're usually diving for it, and things like that.
Anything in practice that you can do to, I guess, practice physicality, or is it just more words of motivation from the coaching staff?
Well, they have a good mindset. We've always preached getting after the ball, and your defense is going to create good offense. And they do battle with each other. We play some games where they get a little physical with each other, and that's all right. So.
Okay. I haven't had the pleasure of broadcasting one of your guys' games yet this year, but can you sort of explain to me what is your guys' bread and butter and what we're going to see on the offensive and defensive end for your team?
Well, offensively depends on if we're going against man or zone. Against zone, we've been working on trying to get the ball moving more. We have a couple kids that look to drive and get past that first level, and then can look to kick out or dump down. So we have a few that see the floor well, and we have some good finishers. Defensively, we will probably play mostly man. We do try to kind of pressure the ball, not let people stand around because they're not real big. So we have to make it not easy for the perimeter players to stand there and look down under the post. So we have to heckle them as much as we can.
Okay, you guys get Kittson County Central, the Bearcats, here in the quarterfinal round. Played them twice throughout the year, of course. Handled them pretty well the first time, but of course that was way back at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, no, we've had some good games against them. I was watching our last game a few weeks ago, and to start the game, there wasn't a whole lot happening, and we kind of got on a little roll, little mini runs here and there to create a little space, but a lot different than the first one. The second one, we know the third one, tonight's going to be a battle.
Okay, and how about the environment tonight? The girls, do you get them used to the environment, let them walk around a little bit, take it all in, or?
Yeah, we got here right at the end of the last game, so they're going to sit and watch this one, and they get up, move around, do their thing, and I don't know. So a lot of them have played here before, but that's only once or twice a year. So the backdrop is a little different, and you just hope they can adjust quick.
Well, and that's one thing when you guys watch that first game, a lot of air balls from the free throw line, and the environment probably had something to do with that.
For sure, it does it. We tell them to get out there right away and get as many shots in as you can, and try and find different landmarks. Whatever you can to figure it out. But if we attack the basket like we do a lot, hopefully if we get close, we can still drain a few.
All right, sounds good, Coach. Thanks for the time. Good luck today.
Thank you very much.
And that was the head coach of the Badger Greenbush Middle River Gators girls basketball team, Brad Dahl, joining us in our Border Bank and Clearbrook pregame coaches interviews. The Gators actually swept Kittson County Central in the regular season. That first game was back in early December, 81-43. So it's sort of hard to look back on those first games of the year. Everybody's still trying to find a rhythm, everyone trying to adjust to their roles as well. But BGMR handled Kittson County Central in that game, 81-43, and a little bit closer in the middle part or latter half of January, 63-47. That was the final score in that one, but again, some time ago against Kittson County Central. Badger Greenbush Middle River takes the number 1 seed here in the western half. Kittson County Central, the number 4 seed in the west subsection. You're tuned into our Bicker Inc. pregame show and Solely Realty pregame show on yourliveevent.com and also on 96.7 FM KKCQ. Hey, also don't forget we're streaming online on the radio at rjbroadcasting.com. Just click on that Listen Live tab as well. So we're going to take a break. 8.5 minutes left to go in the pregame show. We'll come back with another conversation with the head coach of Kittson County Central. That's Mark Johnson. More coverage of the Border Bank and Clearbrook pregame coaches interviews inside the pregame show. Coming your way next on 96.7 FM KKCQ and on yourliveevent.com.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Many factors impact your ability to increase profits on the farm. Make sure your planter is an asset and not a liability. Some limiting factors in making the perfect planter pass are row maintenance, meter calibration, and downforce management. It will not cost you anything to have the conversation about identifying those limiting factors. Call RDK Enterprises 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Founded upon our Benedictine heritage of prayer and work, Sacred Heart Catholic School promotes faith in Jesus Christ, educates youth, and ministers to all. At Sacred Heart, it's not just about education, but about the formation of the person, mind, body, and soul. By living each day the Eagle Way, today's students will become tomorrow's leaders. To learn more about the Sacred Heart School or to view activity schedules, teachers' pages, and more, visit sacredheartegf.net.
Have you adjusted your crop insurance policy to reflect the increase in commodity prices and input costs? Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with IRE Insurance. We want to partner with you to provide you a comprehensive policy structure to protect your farm's revenue and preserve your equity. Give us a call today to set up a time to meet with an IRE Insurance agent prior to March 15th. For contact information, please visit our website at ireins.com.
You're protected and appreciated at IRE.
IRE Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
LiveEvent.com pregame show being brought to you by Bitker Inc. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. It's game number 3 of the day between Badger, Greenbush, Middle River, and Kittson County Central. The other 2 games coming in from the east subsection. It was Kelly or Northholm falling to Cass Lake Bena, so the top seed in the eastern half goes down 55-50. And then we saw a doozy with Fosston and Fertile Beltrami. Low-scoring affair, but an 8-point game. Greyhounds come out on top, 43-35. In that one. We roll on with the Border Bank and Clearbrook pregame coaches interviews as we had a chance to sit down with head coach Mark Johnson, Kittson County Central Bearcats. Border Bank and Clearbrook pregame coaches interviews. Kittson County Central Bearcats head coach Mark Johnson joining us on the pregame show tonight. Coach, congratulations on making it to the quarterfinal round here at Ralph Engelstad Arena. You guys end the regular season on a high note, winning, your last 5 of your last 6 games. What was going so well?
Well, we were taking care of the basketball down that stretch and limiting our turnovers, making sure we were getting efficient offensive possessions. That was a big part of it.
Was that a big issue early on in the season, maybe in the first 10 games or so? You're telling the girls maybe to clean it up, or?
Well, we always focus on that. I mean, every single one of us in these programs focuses on that. And we were turning it over too much. We want to play fast, we want to play aggressive, but we have to still take care of the basketball in that process.
You talk about wanting to play fast. Will we see you guys try and get out and transition, but also, when your opportunities are there rather than pushing?
Well, there's fast and then there's stupid, because BGMR wants to play fast too. So we'll look for our opportunities to run, just like they're going to, but you got to pull it back and say, you know what, we're going to live to play a half-court set here.
So let's talk about those regular season matchups with BGMR. Were turnovers a little bit of the issue early on in the year? I know it's sort of hard to look at it at that first game because it was so long ago.
Yeah, I mean, it was a long time ago, but yeah, turnovers are key because they start the game with their pressure. They want to create tempo. They want to kind of get you into that speed you up and get you in a fast-paced mode. You have to resist the urge to get careless during that, and that was a huge part of both games. And we had great stretches. We opened up the first game with them, and I think it was a 1-point game. In fact, we had the lead at about the 7-minute mark of the first half, and then the floodgates opened and things went haywire.
It's sort of the old cliche of wanting to play your guys' game and make sure they don't force you into playing their game.
Absolutely, and they're a very athletic basketball team. They're relentless on the boards. They might be the best rebounding program in this area every year in and year out. I mean, they are just tenacious on the glass.
Well, that might answer my next question. If there's one key that you guys need to focus in on to win tonight, is that rebounding?
Yeah, we have to keep them to 1 shot per possession. If they're going to beat us, they need to beat us over the top. We need to make sure that they're taking 10 to 15 footers instead of the 4-foot putbacks that they're accustomed to getting.
All right, sounds good, Coach. Thanks for the time. Should be fun. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
And big thanks to the head coach of the Kittson County Central Bearcats, the number 4-seeded Kittson County Central Bearcats. That was Coach Mark Johnson joining us in our Border Bank and Clearbrook pregame coaches interviews. You're tuned into the Bitker Inc. pregame show on yourliveevent.com and the Solely Realty pregame show on 96.7 FM KKCQ and online at rjbroadcasting.com. I'm Dawson Peterson bringing you your coverage of BGMR versus Kittson County Central. It's the first game from the western half of Section 8A here this afternoon. Mac Robinson alongside me as well as our producer running everything for yourliveevent.com and also on 96.7 FM KKCQ. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. We'll take another break, come back with more coverage of the pregame show, and then come back with your Hugo's Family Marketplace and Hugo's Express starting lineups, and then the opening tap between BGMR and Kittson County Central on yourliveevent.com and on 96.7 FM KKCQ.
When you're going out to play this winter, do it in Ada. Ada has an ice skating rink, snowmobiling, snowshoe and cross-country ski trails, and stop in Ada on your way to and from any other activities. Meet your friends, have a bite to eat. Or if you're in the mood for a swim and not quite ready for a polar plunge, swim with family and friends at the indoor pool at the Deco Center. Ada also has its event center ready to host meetings or family events. Welcome to Ada, alive and thriving.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, trust the experts at Agassi Insurance Group. We specialize in providing personalized insurance solutions for your home, auto, farm, and business. Our experienced agents take time to understand your unique needs and provide the coverage that's right for you. As proud supporters of Kelly Northome, we're committed to giving back to our community. When you choose Agassi Insurance Group for your insurance needs, you're not just choosing a reliable agency, you're also supporting a team that represents the best of our community. So why wait? Call today at 218-782-2141 and get the coverage that you need. Agassi Insurance Group.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated. So you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Bringing you coverage on yourliveevent.com and on 96.7 FM KKCQ. It's time now for your Hugo's Family Marketplace and Hugo's Express starting lineups. Starting lineups going down on the floor with BGMR and the Kittson County Central Bearcats. Let's start with the away team on the scoreboard, the lower-seeded Kittson County Central Bearcats. They're the number 4 seed in the West subsection. Here's their starting 5. Sophomore number 3, Lily Peterson. Sophomore number 5, Morgan Turn. Sophomore number 20, McKinley Folland. Senior number 21, Ella Olson. And senior number 44, Adria Johnson. So for Kittson County Central, Peterson, Turn, Folland, Olson, and Johnson. And here's your starting 5 for Badger Greenbush Middle River. Senior number 1, Jade Reese. Sophomore number 3, Kenzie Dahl. Senior number 5, Hannah Bergsniv. Senior number 21, Tessany Blazik. And a senior number 25 is Kinsley Hansen. So for the Gators, it'll be Reese, Dahl, Bergsniv, Blazik, and Hansen as your starting 5. Like we said, BGMR is the number 1 seed in the West subsection. Kittson County Central, the number 4 seed in the Western half. Followed by this game will be Goodridge Grigla and the Sacred Heart Eagles. Goodridge Grigla, the number 2 seed, and Sacred Heart, the number 3. As we give you your Palubicki's Express your Hugo's Express and Hugo's Family Marketplace starting lineups here this afternoon. With Badger Greenbush Middle River, they defeated Kittson County Central twice during the regular season. That first game came back in early December, only the second game of the year, and it was 81-43, and then 63-47 back on January the 26th. Kittson County Central, though, playing some good basketball, winning 5 of their last 6 games overall. Call it actually 8 of their last 10 games overall to end the regular season. So as the old adage goes, you want to be playing your best basketball come tournament time, and both of these two teams are doing just that. BGMR 23-3 overall. Kittson County Central 17-8. Jumping for BGMR will be the senior number 1, Jade Reese. And then for Kittson County Central, I believe that's the senior number 21 in Ella Larson. Or Ella Olson, I beg your pardon, and we're underway here in our third game of the day. Possession number 1 belonging to Badger Greenbush Middle River with Blazik to the top of the key, Kenzie Dahl. Left wing, number 5, Bergsniv to the baseline, skip out pass, right corner jumper from 15, not enough as Blazik doesn't convert, rebound comes down to Adria Johnson. And Kittson County Central Bearcats quickly back the other way. Jumper from the right baseline by Lily Peterson is good from about 10 feet. There's your first points of the game, 2-0 on the Lynn Forest Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Left wing, 3-pointer on the way. Kenzie Dahl, that's too strong. And the rebound underneath will be a fight. And it was Adria Johnson coming up with it and then immediately got tied up with number 25, Kinsley Hansen. The possession arrow will belong to Kittson County Central. just underway here, 2-0. Kittson County Central in front, so BGMR immediate full court pressure. Inbound comes in. Lily Peterson in the backcourt, plays catch with Morgan Turn. Back to Peterson, double team on the far side, has to get rid of it, trying to find somebody, anywhere, and immediately Coach Mark Johnson for Kittson County Central wants a timeout to talk about it. Timeout's being brought to you by the Foston A&W. It's a 30-second timeout. We're back after this on KKCQ and on yourliveevent.com.
The Benedictine Living Community in Ada is currently hiring for the following positions: Director of Nursing, full-time exempt position. CNA, full and part-time, need not be certified to apply, will train you. Resident Assistant, full-time assisted living position, and RN LPN charge nurse, full-time days and overnight. For more information, log on to blcada.org/jobs or call 218-784-5500. Consider a career with the Benedictine Living Community in Ada.
Back to Ralph Engelstedt Arena here in Thief River Falls, where Coach Mark Johnson just called a timeout for Kittson County Central to talk about this full court pressure being applied by BGMR. Bearcats in front 2-0. 1 minute into this one, now they have it in their own offensive end with Morgan Turn, throwing it over to the right wing. Lily Peterson, right corner, back out to Turn, a head fake, 2-dribble, step back, jumper from 16, off the heel, bounces high into the air, and tipped out of bounds, last touched by McKinley Foland of Kittson County Central. 16:45 first half. Thanks for joining us or sticking with us on yourliveevent.com and 96.7 FM KKCQ as we broadcast all 4 games of the section quarterfinal. Skip pass across. Gators jumper from 19 is going to be short. Offensive rebound run down by Jade Reese of the Gators, and they'll have a second opportunity. At the top of the key, Kenzie Dahl has it. Left-handed bounce pass in the left corner. Back up top to Dahl. She'll try one from deep. That's too strong, and the rebound run down by Turn. Off and running. 2-on-1 the other way. Turn with the left hand off the window. Puts it in for 2. Morgan Turn, the sophomore, makes it 4-0. Lynn Forest Insurance Agency scoreboard. Early part of half number 1, game number 3 of the day. Kenzie Dahl bounce pass left corner. That goes to Bergsniv. Little face up. Runs into a double team. Throws up a wild shot. No good. Reese, an offensive rebound off the bottom of the backboard, and a whistle and a foul called. So headed to the Mustang Seeds free throw line will be Jade Reese for BGMR. The foul on Kittson County Central will be number 21. That's on Ella Olson, her first and the team's first, and the free throw is in and out. No good from Reese, so BGMR yet to score in this first half. Jade Reese, the senior, will get a second attempt at it. Takes a step back, now toes the line. Free throw on the way, and that's good. So there's your first points of the game for BGMR. Makes it 4-1. Kittson County Central by 3. Full court pressure on. It's going to be successful. They force the turnover and a foul called. And now Hannah Bergsniv is going to go to the line. So that's what Coach Johnson talked about in the pregame show. It definitely wasn't unexpected by any means. The foul goes on Lily Peterson of Kittson County Central, her first and the team's second. The free throw on the way is good by Hannah Bergsniv. BGMR now starting 2 of 3 from the Mustang Seeds free throw line. Bergsniv, second free throw is good, 2 of 2. 2 points, and it's 4-3. Lead cut down to 1. Early parts, half number 1. Just under 16 minutes to play in the backcourt. Lily Peterson gets it to the near side. Turn, they break the press. Here comes Olson off the glass and good. Nicely done by Kittson County Central to convert that time. You get 10 seconds in the backcourt. They use the time. They break it. They score 6-3. Kittson County Central by 3. Kenzie Dahl on the inside to a hop step. Out to the left elbow. Down to the baseline. Reese had it blocked out of bounds. And last touch by BGMR. It was Tessney Blazic going for the offensive rebound. Couldn't handle it. And Kittson County Central basketball. Peterson the inbound. Skip pass all the way across. Is going to be tipped. Nearly turned over. And did it go off the leg of a Bearcat in the far side corner? I think it did. Yes, it did. So basketball to Badger Greenbush Middle River after the second turnover. Kenzie Dahl will inbound on the far side of the floor in front of the Kittson County Central bench. Inbounds goes up to the top of the key. Hannah Bergsniv goes right back to Kenzie Dahl. One dribble pull up. That's too strong. Rebound on the near side brought in by Ella Olson of KCC. Far outlet on the far side. Lily Peterson into the front court, and they move the basketball quickly, but they turn it over for the third time. Here comes BGMR into their own front court, down by 3. 15 minutes first half. Dahl goes up, no whistle, lot of physical play, and Turn comes down with a rebound for Kittson County Central. Numbers in favor of BGMR defensively. Goes back out to Morgan Turn on the right wing. Zips it into the left corner to Fullen. Down low, blocked from behind, and it'll stay with Kittson County Central. Ella Olson had it down on the left block, and she was blocked from behind. Cassie Dahl comes back in, or rather comes in for the first time for BGMR. Inbounds tipped out of bounds. Cassie Dahl and Kenzie Dahl, both the daughters of head coach Brad Dahl. Nice season for BGMR. As we said, the number 1 seed in the West, 23-3 overall record. Here's KCC. Turn on the left wing, across to the right side, down to the right elbow. Olsen faces up inside, and an offensive foul. That was rather Fullen who got the pass, got downhill, and an offensive foul called on her. And there's 14:38 to play in the first half. 6-3, Kittson County Central, the early lead. Badger Greenbush Middle River takes it from left to right as you see it on yourliveevent.com. Three-pointer on the way. Blazik connects. Tied up at 6. And they got to fix the net. That's happened 4 times, I think. They fixed the net on one end. Some hot shooters today for, seems like every team. Kinsley Dupong for the Foston Greyhounds in the previous game. Knocked down a couple of three-pointers. Kittson County Central here tied up with BGMR 6-6. Johnson pass down low off the glass, too strong from Olsen. Didn't have the angle. Dahl comes away with the rebound. BGMR 3-on-2. Dahl to the left baseline. Kicks it out. Three-pointer on the way. That's going to go off the front of the rim and slapped out of bounds last touched by Morgan Turn. That three-point attempt from BGMR was Kinsley Hansen. Didn't get enough on it. Kittson County Central basketball. Berlin Streg comes in for the first time. Ellen Hillman also back in for Kittson County Central, so a couple of substitutions on. Tied up at 6. Another three-pointer from Kenzie Dahl, and she finds it. Not afraid to put it up. That's her first points of the afternoon, 9-6. Ball on the far sideline. Kittson County Central gets across with Streg, and it's tipped out of bounds. And it'll stay with KCC. 13:57 first half. BGMR leading 9-6. Kiasha Husker into the game for Badger Greenbush Middle River. Morgan Turn into the front court, and we're going to get a foul called as Jade Reese was riding Lily Peterson into the front court. That's going to be the first on Reese and the team's first of the half. Sideline out of bounds for Kittson County Central. Goes into Streg, who has it just inside the Ralph Engelstedt Arena logo. Goes to the right wing, finding Lily Peterson. 2 points so far in the afternoon. Uses a ball screen from Olsen. One dribble, picks it up. Here comes the double team. Got to get rid of it, and she does. Turnover number 3, but quickly now, BGMR turns it over after Kinsley Hansen picked it up. That'll be their first turnover of the afternoon. Cadence White comes in for Kittson County Central, the freshman, sideline out of bounds. Berlin Streg inbounds on the far side, goes into Lily Peterson, left-handed dribble at the top of the key, goes to the right wing turn. Triple threat, rips to her right hand, baseline, pass down low, that was deflected, and another Kittson County Central turnover number 5, 13.5 first half. Into the front court, here comes Cassie Dahl, right wing with the right-handed dribble. Looks into the corner, goes there, number 21, Blazik, had a three-pointer, kicks it back out. Dahl from the top is good. That's a three-pointer for Cassie Dahl. And it's 12-6 and a 6-0 run right now for BGMR. More pressure in the backcourt. Off on the far side to Morgan Turn. Across the timeline, down by 6. Turn gets down to the baseline and brings it back out. Skip out to the top of the key with Lily Peterson. Left-handed dribble, wraparound pass, out of bounds. And another turnover on the Bearcats. That's turnover number 6 of the half. So far, Kittson County Central hasn't done too bad of a job breaking that press early on. Coach Johnson took that early timeout. But the struggle comes in the half court from Kittson County Central. Gator basketball with Kenzie Dahl. Right corner, skips it across Bergsniv, down to the baseline. Back out to Bergsniv, left corner, 3 off the heel. Offensive rebound, Dahl, put back, foul. 2 free throws coming for Kenzie Dahl and BGMR. Foul on Kittson County Central will be on Fullen. That's going to be her first. and the team's fourth. Free throw from Dahl is good. 4 points for Kenzie Dahl in this first half. BGMR starts 4 of 5 from the Mustang Seeds free throw line, and here comes the second from Dahl. On the way and good. 2 perfect free throws from Kenzie Dahl. 5 first half points, 14-6 and an 8-point lead. Kittson County Central in the backcourt. Turn to the far side. Streg along the sideline, tiptoes, and a foul called on Badger Greenbush Middle River. That's going to go on Kiasha Husker. And that's going to be her first and the team's second. Bearcat basketball, turn into the front court, over to the right corner. Lindgren down low, shot up from the baseline, rolls around and in. And that's Cadence White to get it back to 6, 14-8, approaching 12 minutes to go in the first half. Into the front court come the Gators, wide open. Kenzie Dahl takes an extra dribble, doesn't take it, goes to the baseline, kick out. Now she'll try a three. It misses everything over the top and out of bounds. And it's going to stay, or rather go back to Kittson County Central after the air ball. Jade Reese comes back in for Badger Greenbush Middle River. Kittson County Central in the backcourt. 12 minutes to go. Pass over the top to the near side. Back across the lane and turned over. No. Last touch by the Gators. Pass came to the near sideline after Kittson County Central breaks the press. They've done a decent job of that here early on after the early timeout. Baseline out of bounds. Got to go somewhere with it. It's going to come into Cadence White. Back out to the top of the key. Morgan turn down low. Back to White. Up off the glass. Not enough, or rather just rolled off. And now a jump ball called after the offensive rebound from Cadence White. And it's going to go back to Badger Greenbush Middle River. So White nearly had that one fall. Just rolled off the front of the rim. And it's Gator basketball leading 14-8 on the Lynn Forest Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. Left corner for the Gators. Back across to the top of the key with Kenzie Dahl. Now to the right wing. That's Husker inside. Shot off the glass too much from Kenzie Dahl. A rebound and another tie-up as bodies hit the deck along the baseline. The tie-up came with Cadence White and number 5, Hannah Bergsniv, and it goes back to Kittson County Central. Coach Dahl told us in the pregame show that early on in the season, which was, of course, some time ago now, they were having a little bit of trouble playing physical as they force another turnover. Turnover number 8. Gators can't take advantage, but they had a little trouble early on in the season playing physical basketball, but definitely improved here down the stretch. Only 3 losses overall, 23-3 in the top seed in the West subsection. Just over 11 minutes to go in the first half. Another Kittson County Central turnover. It's turnover number 9. BGMR nearly gives it right back. Jade Reese on the left wing, top of the key. That goes to Dahl, now in the right corner. Back around to Kenzie Dahl near the top. Little head fake, 2 dribble, hop step, floater from 12. Too strong off the glass. Offensive rebound and one. Jade Reese, the offensive board, right underneath the hoop. 3 points, 3 rebounds for the senior. And she goes to the line for one more. It's 14-8, make it 16-8 as the Lynn Forest Insurance Agency scoreboard changes. 10:56 to go in the first half. Jade Reese, 3 points, 3 rebounds. Free throw on the way is no good off the right side. Offensive board tipped into the lap of number 43, Dahl. She can't connect, and it goes out of bounds and last touched by Kittson County Central. 10:50 to go in the first half. It's 16-8, 8-point lead for Badger Greenbush Middle River. Gators have a baseline out of bounds. Goes into the left corner, out near the top of the key to Dahl, screening the inbounder. 3-pointer from Cassidy Dahl is going to be short off the front, back into the right wing. Hannah Bergsniv has it, top of the key. Bearcats gamble, they're out of position. Goes over to Bergsniv, off glass, jams in between the rim and the backboard. Another collision underneath, and another putback for Cassie Dahl. She's got 5 points, and that's her first rebound of the afternoon. Goes to a 10-point game, a near turnover, and another jump ball. Yes. Turned over. Turnover number 10. And the possession arrow belongs to Badger Greenbush Middle River. 10-20 first half. 10-point lead for the Gators, 18-8. Lynn Forest Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. Gator basketball over to the left wing. Kenzie Dahl into the left short corner. Skip out across to the top of the key. Hannah Bergsniv pass into the corner. Tipped and last touched out of bounds by number 10, Afton Lindgren. 10:09 now in the first half. Gators in their own offensive end. Into the right corner with number 21, Blazik, down to the baseline. Reese, a power dribble, cut off, back out to Blazik, zips it around to the top. Now to the left wing, Kenzie Dahl, left-handed dribble, had a little trouble holding on to it. Dahl to Blazik in the right corner, back up top to Dahl, skips it back into the left corner. Kinsley Hansen thought about a three, goes to the left baseline with Reese, who's running the baseline on the zone defense. This one off glass, too strong from Hannah Bergsniv, and the rebound comes down to Greta Kuzny of Kittson County Central. .9:38 to go, first half. 18-8 on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Far side, and the Bearcats turn it over. They throw it out of bounds. Trying to break the press again. Pass over the top, too strong. Turn comes back in for Kittson County Central. 9.5, 18-8. Badger Greenbush Middle River by 10. So the Bearcats still hanging around in this first half as we approach the halfway point. Jumper on the far side by Kenzie Dahl off the front. Bounces around, no good. Offensive rebound along the baseline with Tessany Blazik. Now she gets tied up on the baseline, pushes a Bearcat over, and a jump ball. It's going to go back to Kittson County Central. And Coach Dahl wasn't kidding when they want to play physical basketball. We've seen it in this first half. A lot of jump balls. Here's Morgan Turn in the backcourt. Kittson County Central has those 10 seconds to work with. Another turnover. Hannah Bergsniv, free layup, couldn't get it, and it goes out of bounds, last touched by number 44, Adria Johnson. 12 first half turnovers on Kittson County Central after Coach Johnson had a sub come in. Gator basketball, top of the key to number 25, Kinsley Hansen. Back around to the left wing, Hannah Bergsniv into the corner. Blazik tries one, and she got it. Blazik with her second three-pointer of the afternoon and the largest lead of the game so far, 21-8, 8:45 to go in the backcourt. Bounce pass to Morgan Turn, now into the front. Here come the Bearcats, and they still can't convert it. Rolls off the front of the rim. Ball is loose on the far side. Blazik picks it up. Ella Olson had a good look at a layup, but couldn't get it to go. Kenzie Dahl on the right wing uses a ball screen. Step back. Jade Reese to the top of the key. Looks inside. Launches one off the right side, and the rebound brought in by Adria Johnson, her second. Now she's fighting off Gators. Throwing elbows. Doesn't connect on one of them, but there's a foul call. Adria Johnson, the rebound. She was caught in the swamp, and the Gators were nipping at her. 21-8. The foul was called on Badger Greenbush Middle River. It's the first on Tessany Blazik, and the team's third of the half. Pass over the top, tipped, and it's going to go out of bounds. And it'll stay with Kittson County Central. They'll have it in their own end. 8:15 to go in the first half. Thanks for joining us on 96.7 FM, KKCQ. And also on yourliveevent.com. We've had a fun day so far. Two very close games. As we started off the day with Cass Lake Bena over Kellier Northholm, the number 1 seed in the East Falls, and then Foston beat Fertile Beltrami by 8 in our second game. Kittson County Central basketball here into the left corner with Lily Peterson. Right-handed dribble, stops at the free throw line, goes down low to Johnson on the right block. Double team comes, has to kick it out. Now caught in the corner and out of bounds, last touched by BGMR. Caught in the corner that time was number 30, Julia Kuyava. Lost it out of bounds. It'll retain with Kittson County Central. Exactly 8 minutes to go in the first half, and 8 points for Kittson County Central, and another Bearcat turnover as Adria Johnson caught it on the far sideline. Little upset, thought she might have been bumped. Doesn't get the call. It's turnover number 13 of the first half. Gator basketball, 7:50 and counting. Into the front court with Cassie Dahl. The right-handed dribble goes into the left corner. Blazik, she's got 2 3-pointers. Goes back out to the top. Dahl, baseline. Blazik, baseline drive. That was blocked out of bounds and last touched by the Bearcats. Kittson County Central as the 4 seed, bringing in a 17-8 overall record into the section tournament. Baseline out of bounds goes to number 25, Kinsley Hansen, top of the key. Blazik, another one. It's going to be short. Offensive rebound, Jade Reese puts it back up from 12. That's off the mark. And the rebound down to Ella Olson of Kittson County Central. Being hassled on the far side. Morgan Turn has it with a right-handed dribble. Brings it back across the timeline. Right wing, Lily Peterson. Left-handed dribble to the top. Back around to the near side. Kuyava down low. Pass. Shot up. No whistle, and it was blocked. And here comes BGMR. Blazik the rebound with her second. Has it on the right wing. The right-handed dribble. Spinning. Kick out. Number 25, Hansen. That's short. And the long shot. Long rebound. Bounced off the dome of Hansen. Here comes a 2-on-1. Kittson County Central trying to take advantage. They've been stuck at 8. And now they get to 10. Lily Peterson, the right-handed layup. 21-10. An 11-point game. BGMR leading with 6:50 to go in the first half. The sophomore, Kenzie Dahl, slows it down, walks it across. Blazik back to Dahl, peeks at the rim. Right-handed dribble out to the top of the key. Goes to Blazik, left corner, 3, left open again, and she takes advantage. Tessany Blazik, 3 first half three-pointers, 9 points, and a 14-point Gator lead, 24-10. Morgan Turn at the top for Kittson County Central. 6:20 to go in the first half. Turn with the left hand, inside, entry pass in the middle of the lane, out of bounds. Last touch by the Gators. Pass went inside to Olson. It'll stay with Kittson County Central. Baseline out of bounds. Lily Peterson will throw it in. Cassie Dahl comes back in for BGMR. Lily Peterson back on for Kittson County Central. Rather, that's Annika Johnson. Here's a right corner 3, short off the front of the rim and out of bounds. And the long rebound goes into the corner. That three-pointer went up by Morgan Turn. Basketball back to Badger Greenbush Middle River. 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go in this first half. 14-point game for BGMR, 24-10. They lead by 14. Ball at the top of the key. Hannah Bergsniv. Blazik, does she get another? It's short off the front. Rebound down to Ella Olson. Blazik has 3 first half three-pointers, and she's been wide open on all of those. Here comes Streg into the front court for the Bearcats. Back out into the right corner. Streg looked inside. Back around to Morgan Turn. Touches it to the left corner to Annika Johnson. Right wing. Streg. Nothing inside again. Back to the near side. Johnson. Down to the left block, Olson, back out to Johnson, top of the key, Turn, one dribble, this is a 3, misses everything off the backboard, and Husker down with the rebound for BGMR, her first. 5.5 first half, 24-10 BGMR. Blazik in the right corner, bounce pass down to the baseline, Reese shaping up, finds Husker, shot no good, offensive rebound for Husker, her second, down low, Reese, turn around, off the window, good, Jade Reese with 5 points. 26-10, BGMR by 16, approaching the 5-minute mark in the first half. Streg on the far side, brings it back to the near side. Ella Olson into the front court, and a reach-in foul called on the Gators. That's going to go on number 5, Hannah Bergsniv, her first, and the team's fourth. Berlin Streg will throw it in on the near sideline. Subbing back in for the Bearcats is freshman Cadence White, 2 first half points. So far, Morgan Turn has it at the top of the key, inside, 5 minutes in the first half to the right wing. Streg at the top, reversal left wing turn, right-handed dribble to the 15-foot mark, tipped and turned over, turnover number 14. Here's BGMR, they've got numbers, defense gets back, wild shot, no good, and the rebound by Tessany Blazik. She gets fouled, and she's going to head back to the Mustang Seeds free throw line, trying to find some points that aren't three-pointers. Foul goes on Morgan Turn of Kittson County Central, her first, and the team's 5th. Tessany Blazik off the heel. Badger Greenbush Middle River 5 of 8 from the free throw line in this first half. Back in for Kittson County Central, number 14, Ellen Hillman. Kenzie Dahl back in for BGMR. Second free throw for Tessany Blazik is good. She's got 10 points. That's a game high so far. 3 three-pointers in this first half. BGMR leads by 17, 27-10. They take off the full court pressure after that made basket. Berlin Streg to the right wing to Afton Lindgren. Right-handed dribble down to the baseline. Dahl sticks with her. Back out to Johnson. Top of the key. Streg a head fake. Left hand. Into the left corner, passing cut, throws it into a crowd, nearly turned over. Underneath is White, trying to stay strong with it, still loose, and we're going to get a foul called on Cadence White after the loose ball. She pushed number 43, Cassie Dahl, over for BGMR, going for the loose ball. That'll be her first and the team's 7th. And the Gators have the possession, up by 17, 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the half. Kenzie Dahl into the corner, wide open. Husker air ball over the top. Offensive rebound by Hannah Bergsnev on the far side. And another push called on Kittson County Central. And a 1-and-1 upcoming for BGMR's number 5, Hannah Bergsnev. 5 points in this first half. That foul's going to go on Berlin Streg, her first and the team's 8th, rather her second, I beg your pardon. Hanson, the free throw, short off the front. Another loose ball inside the painted area. And a jump ball. Possession arrow belongs to BGMR. 4 minutes, just over 4 minutes to go in this first half. Gators by 17, 27-10. Kenzie Dahl will throw it in, goes into the left-handed corner. And a double dribble, rather a carry, is going to be called on number 11, Keisha Husker. Only the 3rd turnover of the half on BGMR, 4 minutes exactly, and they lead by 17, 27-10. Lynn Forest Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Pass to the near side, Annika Johnson up to the top with Berlin Streg. Now on the left wing, Afton Lindgren looks inside to White. Faces up, double team comes in the corner. Back to the left corner, Lindgren. Another pass, tipped and kicked out, and another turnover. Turnover number 15 on Kittson County Central. Here comes Cassie Dahl into the front court for the Gators. Right corner, Kenzie Dahl. Skips it back across, meeting the pass. Hannah Bergsnev to the baseline on the dribble and pulls it back out in the left corner. Now she's going to take the jumper from 18, and it's an air ball over the top. Saved and thrown off the leg of number 14, Ellen Hillman. And a winning play made by number 43, Cassie Dahl, going for the loose ball. And that's part of the reason BGMR is the top seed in the West subsection. They make plays like that. Don't give up on it at all. 3:22 to go in this first half. Gators by 17. Into the right corner. Three-pointer by Hanson off the front. Rebound to Afton Lindgren. Trying to get something going is Kittson County Central in the final 3 minutes. That doesn't help. Turnover number 16. Gators back the other way. Layup is good. Layup that time by the Gators is number 25, Kinsley Hansen. She's got 2 points, 29-10, 3 minutes to go in the first half. Greta Kuznia back around to the right wing in front of the Gator bench. Baseline drive for Afton Lindgren. Picks it up deep in the corner. Bounce pass back out to Ellen Hillman. Stuck in front of the Gators bench. Reversal on the near side is tipped out of bounds. Stays with Kittson County Central. 2:45 to play in the first half. Badger Greenbush Middle River by 19, 29-10. Bearcat basketball and a sideline out of bounds coming. 3 players stack it up on the far side. Inbounds comes into number 22, Greta Kuznia. Has it at the top. Crosses over to her left hand, uses a ball screen, goes into the corner, and it's lost out of bounds. And another turnover. Turnover number 17 of the first half. Number 5, Morgan Turn, the sophomore for the Bearcats, comes back on. Also back in for Kittson County Central is Lily Peterson. 2 minutes and 36 seconds to go in the half. BGMR 29, KCC 10. Gators bring it back across the timeline. Bergsnev with the left hand. Into the left corner, number 11 is Husker. Drives, loses it, loose on the floor, and a loose ball picked up by Kittson County Central, and that'll be a BGMR turnover. It's turnover number 4 of the half, 2 minutes and 21 seconds. Back in will be Adria Johnson, and a timeout called by Coach Dahl of BGMR. They're enjoying the 19-point lead, 29-10. We're back after this on KKCQ and YourLiveEvent.com.
At Badger Greenbush Middle River, our schools are proud supporters of the girls basketball team and all of our student athletes. We believe that athletics play an important role in shaping the character and leadership skills of our students. And the girls basketball team is a shining example of what our schools stand for. These talented athletes have worked hard all season long and are determined to go for gold. So let's come together and show our support for the Gators, the Badger and Greenbush Middle River school districts, where education and athletics come together.
Welcome back on YourLiveEvent.com and on 96.7 FM KKCQ. There's 2 minutes and 21 seconds left to go in this first half. BGMR enjoying the 19-point lead, 29-10, and that full court pressure comes on out of the timeout and trying to extend this lead before the first half comes to a close. Inside, Kittson County Central. Good job to break it that time, and again, they can't come up with it, and it's out of bounds and last touch by BGMR. Pass down low to Ella Olson. The layup couldn't convert. And now a baseline out of bounds coming for Kittson County Central. Inbounds into the far right corner with Morgan Turn. User left hand inside the painted area. Whistle on the far side, and Turn to the Mustang Seeds free throw line for a pair. Foul on number 5, BGMR on Hannah Bergsniver second. Team's fifth. 8 fouls on Kittson County Central. These are the first free throws of the half for the Bearcats. And Morgan Turn gets it. She's got 3 points. Cassie Dahl comes back in for BGMR. Comes off for Hannah Bergsniv with those 2 first half fouls. Second free throw short. And the rebound down to Dahl, who just checks in her second rebound of the afternoon. Brings it across the timeline on the far side into the left corner. Hansen from deep is short, and the rebound run down, tiptoeing the baseline on the far side of the floor, and a reach-in foul called. It was Foland with the rebound. Now that's the team 6th, and the reach-in foul on Jade Reese. That's her first. Team 6th overall. Number 11, Keisha Husker comes back in. 29-11, minute 45 left. See if the Bearcats can come up with a little something here. They throw it away on the far side. And there's 1 minute and 43 seconds left to go in this first half. We'll get into our halftime report after our first half comes to a close. Give you your first half stats. A little recap if you're just joining us. It's BGMR by 18, 29-11. Kenzie Dahl at the top, into the left corner. Husker. Dahl, left-handed dribble, penetrates the zone down to the baseline. Cassie Dahl whips back around to Kenzie Dahl. Top of the key, reverses from right to left. Husker inside, back out to Dahl. Blazik, 3 3-pointers. Does she get a fourth? No, too much. And the rebound underneath, and another collision. And another foul called on the Bearcats. That's going to go on Foland, her second in the team's 9th, and bonus free throws coming for Badger Greenbush Middle River. Free throw on the way is going to be off the heel, no good. And into the front court comes Morgan Turn of Kittson County Central, off to the right wing, now to the right elbow, jumper from 15, no good. Another rebound controlled by Kenzie Dahl. Shot was missed by Ella Olson. Dahl into the front court. Left hand into the left corner on the reversal. Husker, 1 dribble, double team. Leaves it off. Here's a floater up, too strong. Offensive rebound. Putback not there. It was Husker the rebound. And another possession for BGMR. Kenzie Dahl at the top with 45 seconds. They peek back at Coach Dahl on the left side of the scorer's table where they reside in this game. Leading 29-11. Blazik. Kenzie Dahl at the top of the key, now 30 seconds remaining. Blazik into the left corner as Kittson County Central packs in the zone defensively. Kenzie Dahl at the top of the key. They'll take all the time they want here with just 20 seconds remaining, and might be the final possession of the half. Kenzie Dahl, left-handed dribble, drives into the corner, driving kick. Blazik, air ball underneath. Cassie Dahl, the offensive rebound, power dribble not there. Another board, shot up, foul. Dahl to the line. Cassie Dahl with 2 rebounds in that possession alone. The foul goes on Ella Olson of the Bearcats, her second. and the team's 10th. And it's Cassie Dahl at the Mustang Seats free throw line for 2 more. First one is off the front of the rim. So BGMR has missed as many free throws as they've made. They're 6 of 12 in this first half. Meanwhile, Kittson County Central only 1 of 2. Cassie Dahl gets a second after the shooting foul and converts on that one. And Cassie Dahl with 6 points and 6.5 seconds to go in the half. 30-11. Inbounds comes to Morgan Turn on the far side. Into the front court to Fullen. Back across the lane, out of bounds, and 0.1 remaining. So we'll just see the inbounds and head into the half here momentarily. 30-11, BGMR leading. And that'll do it. First half comes to a close. Badger Greenbush Middle River in control of this one, 30-11 on the Lynn Forest Insurance Agency scoreboard and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. BGMR up big in control, 30-11. Your halftime report coming your way next on 96.7 FM, KKCQ, and yourliveevent.com.
Bitcare Inc. has savings on all farm implement and ag equipment tires during this Ag Month celebration. Thanks to area farms and farm families for your business and for growing the crops to produce the food we enjoy. Bitcare Inc. with savings on farm and ag equipment tires. Call Troy the Tire Guy to order your tires today and discover additional savings with multiple tire orders for your farm. Bitcare Inc. located between Ada and Halstead. 218-456-7467.
You won this year's chili cook-off. Our girls played in the softball finals last spring. You're not just another policyholder to us. We remember your name. Hi, Cheryl.
He remembered my name.
Because it's your name. That's simple human sense.
Rivers Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead. 218-456-2172.
Jeff, Mary, Dan, Sarah.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Farmers, are you shopping for a bank that has many flexible options tailored to fit your farm's unique financing needs? Franzen Bank is an approved Farmer Mac lender, meaning they can offer long-term, fixed-rate loans on equipment, land, operating lines of credit, and more. Being a Farmer Mac approved lender also means Franzen Bank can get you a decision quickly. Learn more at franzenbank.com/FarmerMac. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Lynn Forest Insurance Agency in your viewing area if Auto Owners makes sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
Gordon Construction of Mahnomen is a Native American-owned business proudly operating on the White Earth Indian Reservation since 1983. As a bonded general contractor, Gordon Construction provides years of experience in large, detailed, and within-budget projects. Gordon Construction is committed to the safety of its employees and the environment of its work sites. To learn more about Gordon Construction of Mahnomen, visit gcmahnomen.com or call 218-935-2191.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
The Holly Nuggets Booster Club helps support Nugget athletics and various projects each year. Past projects include gym flooring, baseball, and softball scoreboards, donation to the dance and wrestling team, and the new high school weight room. If you are interested in the progress and development of the athletic programs at the Holly High School, please consider becoming a Booster Club member. Membership is available in monetary amounts of $25, $50, $100, and $250. Visit hollyboosters.com for more information.
On yourliveevent.com, it's 30-11 as BGMR is leading the Kittson County Central Bearcats. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. BGMR leads at the half by 19 points, 30-11 on the Lakes Community Cooperative and Lynn Forest Insurance Agency scoreboard. And, well, Coach Johnson talked about it in the Border Bank and Clearbrook pregame coaches interviews. Turnovers are going to be the big key tonight. And, well, they've got a lot of turnovers in this first half with 18, and that pressure from BGMR has just been relentless, whether it's in the full court or in the half court. They've been turning Kittson County Central over 18 times in this game. As we're inside the halftime report, BGMR leading 30-11. We'll take a quick break, come back with your Christian Motors first half stats as BGMR leads in our first game of the day from the West subsection. We had the Eastern half earlier. It was Cass Lake Bena defeating Kelliher Northome and the Foston Greyhounds over the Fertile Bell Trammy Falcons. So it will be Foston versus Cass Lake Bena in the semifinal round of the Section 8A tournament. And the winner of this one is going to get a spot in the West subsection championship as well. And they'll await the winner of Goodrich, Grigla, and Sacred Heart, a game to follow after this. Your first half stats coming your way next on yourliveevent.com and 96.7 FM KKCQ.
Hi, I'm Jake Berkmeyer, and I'm inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join me August 3rd through the 12th in Glacier, Yellowstone, and the Grand Tetons National Parks. Enjoy the ultimate Northern Rockies touring experience with highlights such as the Lewis and Clark Trail, spectacular wildlife, and a covered wagon cookout. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information.
Hi, welcome to Hometown Realty. How can we help you?
Bienvenido a Hometown Realty. ¿En qué le podemos ayudar?
Whether you're looking to buy or sell property, Hometown Realty can help. They have 2 office locations, one in Warren and the other one in Thief River Falls. They have all the equipment to do a virtual walkthrough if you aren't quite ready or able to be in person. And they have a drone for beautiful aerial pictures as well as 4 knowledgeable agents ready to assist you. So if you're looking to buy or sell, call Hometown Realty today.
Have you adjusted your crop insurance policy to reflect the increase in commodity prices and input costs? Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with Irie Insurance. We want to partner with you to provide you a comprehensive policy structure to protect your farm's revenue and preserve your equity. Give us a call today to set up a time to meet with an Irie Insurance agent prior to March 15th. For contact information, please visit our website at irieins.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
Welcome back inside the halftime report on 96.7 FM KKCQ and yourliveevent.com. Badger Greenbush Middle River leads at the break 30-11. Let's give you their first half stats, points, and rebounding numbers, as those are being brought to you by Christian Motors. Jade Reese has 5 points and 4 rebounds. Kenzie Dahl with 5 points and 3 boards. Hannah Bergsniv had 2 points and a rebound. Keisha Husker had 3 rebounds. Tessany Blazik in double figures with a game-high 10 points and 3 rebounds. 3 3-pointers in this first half as well. Kinsley Hansen had 2 points. Cassidy Dahl had 6 points and 4 rebounds in the half. For Kittson County Central, 4 points for Lily Peterson, 3 points and 2 rebounds for Morgan Turn. Afton Lindgren had a board. Cadence White with 1 basket, 2 points and a rebound. McKinley Foland had 1 rebound. And Ella Olson with 2 points, 3 rebounds. And Greta Kuznia a rebound off the bench. Mustang Seeds free throw line numbers. Badger Greenbush Middle River went 7 of 13 for 53%. And Kittson County Central just 1 of 2 for 50% in that first half. The big number, though, however, 18. That's the number of turnovers Kittson County Central has in this first half, trying to dial those back in the second. BGMR in the first half with only 4 turnovers overall. So those first half stats are being brought to you by Christian Motors. Stop by Christian Motors for the absolute best selection in used cars, or visit them online at christiancarsonline.com. Christian Motors with locations in Minnesota, including Fertile and Crookston, and locations in North Dakota, including Findlay, Cooperstown, Jamestown, and their used superstore in Mayville. Visit them online at christiancarsonline.com. 30-11. That's your score at the break. Badger Greenbush Middle River will get the first possession of the second half. I'm Dawson Peterson. Mac Robinson, our producer on YourLiveEvent.com, and we are underway in half number 2. Kenzie Dahl with the basketball at the top. Goes to Jade Reese in the right corner. Baseline dribble back up to Blazik with a game-high 10 points down into the corner. Pass back across the lane to number 5. Bergsner puts it up for 2. Four points for Hannah Bergsnev now. Here's Kittson County Central. They break the press nicely, nearly turned it over, and tipped out of bounds by Hannah Bergsnev of BGMR. Kittson County Central basketball, baseline out of bounds, coming into the left corner to Morgan Turn. Right-handed dribble downhill. Nice take from Turn. Hesitated maybe just a little bit. Blazik off and running, and Tessany Blazik the other way is going to be stripped. Nice hustle back the other direction by Lily Peterson of Kittson County Central to slap it away from Blazik. Would have been a free layup, and Blazik would have had her 11th and 12th points of the afternoon. Baseline out of bounds instead. Into the corner, Reese takes all day to line it up and puts it in. Jade Reese with 8 points and 4 rebounds, 35-11, BGMR in front. Pass back across to Turn on the near side. Into the front court with the right hand, down to the baseline. Foland, left wing, she'll try a 3, in and out, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, not there for number 21, Olsen, and she's stripped, and Jade Reese the rebound. BGMR basketball leading 35-11. Blazik gets downhill, stops, pops at the left block, no good. Another rebound, Foland, her second of the night. Foland the outlet pass, goes up to Morgan Turn, right-handed layup is good. And Morgan Turn with 5 points makes it 35-13. Just underway here in half number 2. Ball down to the right block for the Gators. Facing up is Kinsley Hansen. Gets worked back out to Kenzie Dahl. Dahl dribbles it over to the right wing. Now back over to the left. Goes to Blazik into the corner to Hannah Bergsnev. Looks inside. Nothing there. Uses a ball screen. Now the entry pass to Reese. Double team comes. Reese across the lane. And Coach Dahl wants a timeout for BGMR. We'll take it with them. Timeout's brought to you by the Fosston A&W. We're back in 30 on YourLiveEvent.com and 96.7 FM KKCQ.
The Kittson County Central School District would like to send a special message to the girls basketball team. We want to wish you the best of luck in the section tournament. We know that you have worked hard all season to get to this point, and we are proud of the dedication and commitment that you have shown both on and off the court. You are an inspiration to your fellow students and a shining example of what can be achieved through hard work and perseverance. So to the girls basketball team of Kittson County Central School District, keep up the hard work and go Bearcats! Kittson County Central School District, supporting our students both in the classroom and on the court.
We come out of our Fosston A&W timeout with BGMR leading 35-13. Lynn Forest Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard on KKCQ and YourLiveEvent.com. Jade Reese falling away, whistle from the baseline. And Reese is going to go to the line for a pair. Foul on number 21. Ella Olsen, that's going to be her third and the team's first of the second half. Free throw on the way from Reese is good. She has 9. BGMR 7 of 13 from the Mustang Seeds free throw line in the first half. Jade Reese, second free throw is up and good. Reese now joining Tessany Blazik in double figures with 10 points. 5 rebounds for Reese. Kittson County Central in the backcourt. Morgan turns, skips it back across to Lily Peterson. They break the press that time, down to the baseline with Ella Olsen. Entry pass inside. Olsen gets mugged, no whistle, shot no good. Number 44, Johnson the rebound. Baseline jumper from 10 is short, and Reese the rebound, her 6th. BGMR on the far side. Jade Reese gallops it back into the front court. Dahl in the far right corner uses a ball screen with Kinsley Hansen. Left-handed dribble to the top of the key. Reese with 10 points. Right hand. Hansen back to Reese. Down on the right block. Wraparound pass. Tipped and turned over. Turnover number 5 of the game from BGMR. They've been good in that category so far in the night. And a whistle in the backcourt. And the foul is going to go on number 21 of the Gators. Tessany Blazic, her second, team's first of the second half. Cassie Dahl comes back in for Badger Greenbush Middle River. Berlin Streg back in for Kittson County Central. 37-13. 15-20 to play in this one. Streg on the far side. Up to the top of the key to number 20, Foland. Right wing, Peterson to Streg back at the top. Pitches it back to Turn. She goes into the left corner with Peterson. Looks inside. Right-handed dribble, Streg into the corner, right side, Turn. Back up to Peterson at the top of the key. Rips from right to left. Kicks it back out as she reverse pivots out to Turn. Pass back out. Three-pointer on the way from Streg. No, baseline drive, and this one's going to be stripped and a reach and foul called on the Gators. That's on Jade Reese, her second, and the team's second of the half. Make it her third, rather. Baseline out of bounds. Berlin Streg to throw it in. Looks to the middle. Goes that way. To Turn inside the painted area. Floater from a couple feet. No good. Offensive rebound. Rather, Kinsley Hansen clears it and leaves it off to Kenzie Dahl. It brings it back into the front court. Gators now in the second half going from right to left. Cassie Dahl uses the ball screen from Blazic. Screen and roll. Blazic off glass. Not there. Out of bounds. Blazic slapped out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Kittson County Central. 37-13. 14.5 to go. Second half. BGMR in front. Afton Lindgren back on for Kittson County Central. Bearcats in the backcourt. Turn on the far side. Streg back to the middle. Turn now down to the baseline and ripped away. Turnover number 19 of the game. Hansen ripped it away on the turnover. Reversal over to Kenzie Dahl, right wing. Down to the right baseline. Reese, top of the key. Hansen, right hand, downhill, steps through, off glass, in and out. Rebound to Johnson of Kittson County Central. And again, the Gators hassle are in the backcourt. A little too aggressive. And the foul called on BGMR. That's on Kinsley Hansen, her first, and the team's third of the half. Back in for the Bearcats, Greta Kuznia. In the backcourt, the freshman right-handed dribble back across on the far side. Streg. Outlet pass to Lindgren. Far side now brings it back to the middle. Streg now at the top. Pitches it back to Kuznia to the free throw line with Johnson. Into the right wing. Streg back to Johnson. Right elbow faces up. Puts it up around and off on the left side. Everybody hits the deck and it's going to be lost. And Kenzie Dahl dribbles it back up after she hit the deck after the rebound. And BGMR back the other way, leading 37-13. 13.5 to go in this one. Dahl the step through after the head fake. Nice move by Kenzie Dahl. She's got 17 and it's 39-13 and a 26-point lead for BGMR in this second half. Turnover thrown away to the middle of the floor. Here comes Cassie Dahl. Free layup the other way. Too much. Offensive board and the putback. Kenzie Dahl, the offensive rebound and the putback. And a big lead for BGMR. It's 41-13. 13 minutes to go in this one. Timeout's brought to you by the Fosston A&W. We're back after this on KKCQ and YourLiveEvent.com.
Welcome to Lakes Community Co-op. A new name, familiar faces, continued services, and customer service from your co-op in your community. Lakes Community Co-op. As we move forward, you can depend on us for fuel, propane, animal feed, meat locker plant, milk purchasing and hauling, pet food, hardware, convenience stores, tires, vehicle service, natural gas, and more of our services we provide from Lakes Community Co-op.
We come out of the Fosston A&W timeout with Badger Greenbush Middle River on top of the Kittson County Central Bearcats, 41-13. 13 minutes to go In this one, BGMR in control throughout. It was tight in the first couple of minutes, and then Kittson County Central was trying to sort out what they were doing against this full court pressure and still haven't found the answer, with BGMR forcing another turnover, but an offensive foul called on Hannah Bergsniv after she got the layup to go. It's turnover number 4 of the half, but the foul on Bergsniv will be her 3rd and the team's 4th of half number 2. So essentially, other than the foul, we'll just redo it. Your side trap spot out by half court. Into the front court with number 30, Kuyava. Turnover number 23. Blazik off to Hannah Bergsniv into the front court. Bergsniv left wing, back to the top of the key. Around to the right wing, Cassie Dahl. Head fake, left-handed dribble, skip pass, bounce pass, tipped away, nearly turned over. Fighting for the basketball was number 10, Afton Lindgren. It's tipped out of bounds, last touched by Lindgren. Basketball stays with BGMR. 12:29 to go, second half. Gators leading 41-13. Sideline out of bounds, tipped, and again, nice effort from Berlin Streg to step in front of that one, but it goes out of bounds. 12:27 left to go in this one. Reminder, after this one, we will have the 4th and final game of the day with Sacred Heart and Goodridge Grigla. Also on yourliveevent.com and here on KKCQ. Blazik in the left wing, 3 3-pointers on the game, rejects the ball screen, spins back to the top, bounce pass, Cassie Dahl, baseline, shaping up around the circle was Hansen, and a loose ball and a jump ball. It's going to go back to Kittson County Central. Jump ball turnover on Badger Greenbush Middle River, and that's only their 6th turnover of the game, approaching the 12-minute mark. Streg in the backcourt to the far side. Kuznia back to the middle. Streg tries to pick it up, and Kuznia controls now. Bearcats have to get it across. And a whistle and a timeout call from Coach Johnson on the far side of Kittson County Central. We'll take another timeout with them. It's going to be a full timeout. 41-13, BGMR in front. Back after this on KKCQ and yourliveevent.com.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Linforce Insurance Agency in your viewing area if auto owners make sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
Little Learners Early Childhood Center recognizes that the most important years in a child's development are from birth to age 5. In fact, by the time children reach age 5, 90% of their brain is already developed. With that in mind, we want to acknowledge the importance of quality care and education. Little Learners is proud to be a part of your child's growth and development during this critical time. Thank you for trusting us with your most important little people. For more information on Little Learners, contact Karen at 218-784-5761 or follow our Facebook page.
It's 41-13. Bearcat basketball and a jump ball. And it's going to go back to Badger Greenbush Middle River after a loose ball and then a jump. And it's really just been the story of the game, has been the turnovers from Kittson County Central. 18 in the first half and 23 for the game. Blazik underneath on the cut. She gets fouled and she'll go to the line for 2. Foul on Greta Kuznia, her first. Team second, Tessney Blazik at the line for a pair. 10 points, now 11. Badger Greenbush Middle River, 3 of 3 from the line in the second half. Now 3 of 4 after the miss. Rebound with Afton Lindgren in the backcourt. Pass across on the near side. Ripped over to the left wing. Kuznia, baseline drive. A nice aggressive take again from Greta Kuznia after the Bearcats get it into their offensive front court. Foul's going to be called on number 5, Hannah Bergsniv. Her 4th and the team's 5th. And a pair of free throws for Greta Kuznia. First free throw on the way, good. First points of the afternoon for the freshman, Greta Kuznia. Kenzie Dahl checks back in for BGMR. Second free throw for Kuznia upcoming. And that one's going to be in and out. Rebound underneath secured by Kinsley Hansen. Here come the Gators, front court. Dahl dribbles it off her foot and out of bounds. And it's turnover number 7 of the day. Bearcat basketball, full court pressure remains on from BGMR, leading 42-14. Approaching the 11-minute mark, second half. Strag on the far side, fakes to the middle, comes back to the near side. Lindgren, pass into the front court, tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Kenzie Dahl. Annika Johnson back on. Morgan Turn back into this contest as well. Just over 11 minutes, second half. BGMR leads 42-14. Turn at the top of the key. Passes right wing. Kuyava back around. Touched around the arc in the left corner with Turn. Gets inside the painted area. Out to Johnson. Shot up. And misses short. And Kenzie Dahl with rebound number 5 for BGMR. Gators lead 42-14 inside 11 minutes to play. Out to the left wing. Husker. Floater off the window. Good. First points for Keisha Husker in the game. 10.5 to go. 44-14. Johnson far side for Kittson County Central. Pass into the front court and through the hands of number 22, Greta Kuznia, and out of bounds. Turnover number 7. Jordan Lee into the game for the first time for BGMR. And number 43, Cassie Dahl, checks back in. 10.5 left to go. Kenzie Dahl throws it to the left wing to Lee. Lee deeper into the corner. Reese goes to the entry pass. Cassie Dahl, middle of the floor. Looked for the bounce pass back to the baseline. Instead kicks it out to Lee at the top. Bounce pass, right corner. Dahl, left-handed dribble inside, stripped, and it'll roll out of bounds on the near side of the floor. And it'll stay with Badger Greenbush Middle River. Third game of the day with the Gators and the Bearcats. Inbounds goes to Husker at the top of the key. Cassie Dahl in the right corner. Dahl behind the defense and couldn't control. Falling to the floor and gets it back to Husker, who puts it in off the glass. 4 points. Dahl hit the deck. And the bounce pass back around the defense makes it 46-14. 9 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. Baseline drive for Kuznia. Back to Johnson. Whipped around the arc on the far side. Kuyava, top of the key. Three-pointer from Kuznia off the mark. Offensive rebound. Putback is good. Kuyava now with 2 points. And a rebound after that putback. BGMR basketball. Kenzie Dahl into the front court. Right wing to Lee. Bounce pass inside to Reese, and she's fouled, and Jade Reese to the line for 2. Foul on Kuznia will be her second, and the team's third. 9 minutes and 22 seconds to go. Jade Reese, 5 points in each half. 10 total for the day, and the free throw is around and out. Foland comes back in for the Bearcats. In for the Gators, number 51, Sierra Westberg. 46-16. Second free throw for Jade Reese is good. Badger Greenbush Middle River from the charity stripe in the second half, 4 of 6. 7 of 13 in the first half. Bearcats skip it across. Johnson, top of the key around left wing. Kuyava down low. Here's a right-handed hook shot from Olsen. That's no good, and BGMR comes back the other direction. 9 minutes remaining. Reese off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound again, tipped into the hands of number 11, Husker. Can't get that one to fall, and now here comes Kittson County Central. Inside 9 minutes to play, leading the charges. Turn and bounce pass near side out of bounds. And that's turnover number 8 of the second half. 26th for the game. Adria Johnson comes back on for Kittson County Central, 47-16. 8:45 left to go. Kenzie Dahl bounces it into the right corner with Lee. Goes back to where she was to Husker. Back around to the top. Sierra Westberg getting some time now for BGMR late with 8.5 to go. Kenzie Dahl, right-handed dribble inside the paint, and falling away, Kenzie Dahl goes off glass. And Dahl with 11 points, 8:20 remaining. Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard and Lynn Forest Insurance Agency scoreboard. 49-16, BGMR in front. Over to the baseline. Johnson can't get it to go. And BGMR back the other direction from right to left. Jade Reese backs down the defender. Head fake. 2 defenders go for it, but she doesn't have the angle, and the rebound tipped into the lap of Annika Johnson. Johnson on the near side goes back to Adra Johnson in the middle, far side, skip back across, Fullen, back around, Johnson, left wing, turn, looks inside, turn goes to the near side, to Fullen on the right wing, tries to step through and get by, reversal up to the top, left wing, three-pointer on the way, good. Morgan Turn with 8 points, and that three-pointer makes it 49-19. Lynn Forest Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard here on 96.7 FM, KKCQ, and on the live video stream, yourliveevent.com, powered by Halstead Telephone Company. And it's been a long but fun afternoon of basketball here from Ralph Engelstead Arena in Thief River Falls. Shot on the inside, no good from Kenzie Dahl. Last touched out of bounds by her. Back to Kittson County Central. Kinsley Hansen back in, and J.C. Hansen, a sophomore for the Gators, comes back in with 7 minutes and 8 seconds left to go. Hannah Bergsniv back in. Now exactly 7 minutes remaining. Turn across into the left wing, gets it right back. Right wing with Fullen, back around, good ball movement that time. Peterson, a jumper is blocked. Rebound to J.C. Hansen, her first. As she comes into the game here late in the last 6 minutes and 45. Left corner, jumper, three-pointers, good by Jordan Lee. And it's 52-19, Lynn Forest Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. 6.5 left to go in this one. BGMR leads 52-19, led 30-11 at the break. Pass around to the top of the key. Peterson back to Turn inside the paint, steps through, left side. Morgan Turn with 10 points after the layup. And we approach the 6-minute mark of the second half. Don't go away after this one. We'll take a short break to get ourselves situated. And then we'll get you ready for the Bitker Inc. and Sully Realty pregame show with Goodrich Grigla and Sacred Heart. BGMR on the attack again. Shot off the mark. Adra Johnson with a team high 5 rebounds. And the outlet pass on the far side tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Kittson County Central. Cassie Dahl back in. Before we get to the pregame shows of the next game, we'll run through some of our post-game awards from this one, including our sub of the game, brought to you by JT Station and Fertile, the RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. Left wing 3 on the way, no good. Sierra Westberg the rebound. BGMR back the other way. Cassie Dahl stops at the left elbow, trying to find somebody. Comes back to the near side. J.C. Hansen, right hand, downhill, up, and a foul called. And J.C. Hansen will head to the Mustang Seeds free throw line for 2. Foul goes on Greta Olson, or rather Ella Olson, of Kittson County Central, her 4th. Team's 4th of the second half. First free throw is short. Mustang Seed is planting your future. Contact your local Mustang Seed sales rep. As that's Lance Winarovich at Egg Serve Consulting, 218-201-0041 for corn and soybean varieties with Mustang Seeds. 0 of 2 from the line. Adria Johnson, team high 6 rebounds. Has it on the inside in the middle of the floor. Bounces off the back rim, out of bounds, and last touched by BGMR. 5 minutes, 26 seconds to go. Gators lead 52-21. Baseline out of bounds upcoming. Pass comes into the near side, right-handed corner to Morgan Turn. Drive, layup, and a foul called, and Morgan Turn to the line for 2. The foul on BGMR is going to be their 6th overall. And the first on Reagan Kuznia. 2 free throws for Morgan Turn. First one is up and good. She has a team high 11. Kittson County Central now 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Second free throw is up and no good. Off the left side of the rim. Rebound on the near side of the floor by Cassie Dahl, her 5th of the afternoon. Approaching the 5-minute mark of the second half. Jordan Lee in the right corner picks up her dribble. Bounce pass into the right corner. Sierra Westberg around to the top of the key. Now on the near side, Reagan Kuznia gets downhill. Drive and kick. Outside, head fake. Into the right corner. Gators leading 52-22. 4:50 left. Back around to the right wing, Cassie Dahl. Uses the ball screen from Westberg. Back on the near side. Hansen to Dahl, left hand downhill. That one's going to be tipped and turned over. Turnover number 4 of the half, 8th of the game. Kittson County Central, foul called. Foland on the break is going to get 2 free throws with 4 minutes and 37 seconds left to go. Foul on Reagan Kuznia, her second, team 7th. 2 free throws for McKinley Foland. The first one, no good, bounces around and falls off the front of the rim. Tell you what, with this defensive pressure that BGMR has showed, they're going to be a tough team to beat here in the section tournament. Depending on who they get in the semifinal round, McKinley Foland will get a second free throw. That one's good. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to play. BGMR up 52-23. Pass to the right baseline. Sierra Westberg skips it back out around to the top of the key. Number 23, Ada Lee. Back out, right wing. Westberg, skip across, intercepted by Foland. That's turnover number 5 of the second half. Foland, one-on-one, step through to the left side. Can't get it to go. Foland in turn, fight for it. Peterson comes up with it in the left corner. Back out, down underneath, wide open, and putting it off glass on the right side is Ella Olson. She's got 4, and it's 52-25. Exactly 4 minutes and ticking remaining in the second half. Final game of the day coming your way next after we finish up the post-game report from this one. 3 minutes and 50 seconds to play. BGMR 52, Kittson County Central 25. Baseline, kicked out, rotating around to Lee at the top. Into the left corner, Josie Hansen. Floater up, no good. Rebound, Westberg fights for it and puts it back in. Sierra Westberg, 2 points and 2 rebounds. A couple of subs will come in for both teams on the next dead ball. And a timeout called by the Bearcats. See if they actually take the timeout or if it's just for the subs. No, it will be a full timeout. It's brought to you by the Fosston A&W 54-25. We're back after this on KKCQ and YourLiveEvent.com.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Thursday Night Thunder returns to Norman County Raceway in 2023. The season opens June 1st, featuring weekly racing of IMCA sprints, stock cars, sport mods, hobby stocks, Midwest mods, and legends. Plus, don't miss events like the Moonshine Mod Tour, Standard Stock Car Challenge, NLRA Late Model Special, the Rebel Tour, bus racing, and more. Family friendly and affordable. Your home for Thursday Night Thunder is Norman County Raceway in Ada, Minnesota.
We come out of the Fosston A&W timeout after a missed jump shot from Kittson County Central. Here's a miss by Blazik on the near side. Bearcats come back the other way. 3 minutes to play. Right wing, stepping into a 3. Turn, puts it up off the front. Rebound corralled by Josie Hansen. So once this game comes to a close, BGMR will await the winner of Goodridge Grigla and the Sacred Heart Eagles. That's the number 2 versus number 3 seed. We'll have a good matchup there. Gators, baseline drive, tipped around and out of bounds. Last touch by number 21 of Kittson County Central, Ella Olson. With this matchup with the Gators, they got the better of the Bearcats twice in the regular season, early on back in December, and then back near the latter half of January. 63-47 was their most recent matchup. Shot inside the middle of the lane, no good. Offensive rebound from Versura, couldn't get that one to go. And there's 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to play. Back across the timeline. Here are the Bearcats. Annika Johnson, left wing, top of the key. Kuyava back around on the near side wing. Morgan turns, skips it across to the free throw line. Johnson to turn, baseline drive, crosses over to her left hand. Annika Johnson, long two, up to the top of the key with turn. Now inside, 2 minutes remaining. To the left wing, number 30, Kuyava. Baseline, shot no good from Ella Olsen. Rebound, hauled in by number 53, Quinn Vasura. Second rebound of the afternoon, minute 40 left. And a quick stoppage to get some substitutions in for both teams. Number 51, Sierra Westberg back on. Number 15, the freshman, Zarin Wimpfheimer comes on. And number 41, Tegan Lansrud back into the game. For Kittson County Central, Ellen Hillman comes on. Gator basketball, number 13, Cadence White back on as well. 1 minute and 30 seconds left to play. Baseline drive, bounce pass underneath. Shot is good from number 53, Quinn Vasura. 2 points for her, 56-25. 1 minute and 20 seconds left to go. Turn brings it back across. 11 points for Morgan. Turn back to the right wing. Kuyava, turn left wing. Kuyava now at the top of the key. Plays catch with turn on the far side. Skip across. Annika Johnson. Head fake to the left. Goes baseline with the right hand. Over the top. No good. And the rebound on the far side brought in by number 15, Zarin Wimpfheimer, the freshman of BGMR. Another stoppage to get more substitutions in with 61 seconds left to go. Jordan Lee comes on for BGMR. Lily Peterson in for Kittson County Central. We get some other substitutions on. Ellen Hillman is out there. Get some other names across to you with a minute left to go in the game. It's Tegan Lansrud in for Badger Greenbush Middle River. Left-handed dribble. Jordan Lee goes to the baseline, skip across on the near side. Wimpfheimer gets to the free throw line, double team, kick out, reversal. Right wing, downhill drive from Bergsniv. That's Clara Bergsniv on the baseline. Left corner, middle of the lane, shot no good from Lee. And the rebound brought in by Cadence White, her second. 30 seconds left to go. Right corner, down low to White, and a turnover, 9th of the second half. And there's 20 seconds left to go in this one. We'll see if BGMR just wants to hang on to it now at the final 15. Wimpfheimer goes to the baseline, shapes up around the lane, Vasura, and it's tipped out of bounds. 9 seconds left to play. Baseline out of bounds, number 41, Tegan Lansrud will throw it in. Lansrud goes into the right corner, goes back to Lansrud, 5 seconds. Back to the right wing. Bergsniv, and they'll hold on to it. And the clock's going to hit at 000, indicating that this one is over. Final score on the Lynn Forrest Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Badger Greenbush Middle River takes it 56-25. Your post-game report coming your way next on 96.7 FM, KKCQ, and also on yourliveevent.com.
Solutions, Hitterdall, Minnesota.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Dr. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health. Exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Zes van der Hoef, a passion that grows.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned, and farmers first.
As you view your lawn and yard, Todd's Landscaping takes your ideas to bring out the beauty of your home. Pavers, walkways, brick, rock, landscaping, lighting, flowers, patios, decks, yard water fountains, and irrigation. The ideas are your ideas. Call Todd's Landscaping to discuss your options and let them bring landscaping beauty to your home. Todd's Landscaping, 218-945-6000.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
KCQ, and on yourliveevent.com, we wrap up our third game of the day between BGMR and Kittson County Central. Gators come away with a win, 56-25. That was your final score. Let's get to some of our post-game awards. We'll start with our JT Station and Fertile sub of the game. We'll go to Badger Greenbush Middle River, 6 points and 5 rebounds for Cassie Dahl of the Gators. She had a nice night off the bench, very productive, 6 points, 5 rebounds for Cassie Dahl. You are the JT Station and Fertile sub of the game. Locally owned and operated JT Station and Fertile, where fuel meets flavor and a community meets convenience, fueling the hearts of Fertile. One tank at a time. Cassie Dahl of BGMR, your JT Station and Fertile sub of the game. Stars of the game are presented by the Foston Chiropractic Clinic. We have 2, one from either side. Kenzie Dahl had 11 points and 5 rebounds for her tonight, and a very productive night for the sophomore, and sort of leading this team for BGMR, taking most of the point guard duties. She had 11 points and 5 rebounds. She is our first Foston Chiropractic Clinic star of the game. Morgan Turn for Kittson County Central, a bright spot for the Bearcats, had 11 points and 2 rebounds overall. She is the second star of the game. Stars of the game brought to you by the Foston Chiropractic Clinic. Precision Player of the Game brought to you by RDK Enterprises of Hillsborough and Drayton, had 11 points and 7 rebounds. You go up and down this roster for BGMR, 3 players with 11 points, 2 with 4. Our sub of the game had 6. But your Precision Player of the Game brought to you by RDK Enterprises was Jade Reese for BGMR, the senior. 11 points, 7 rebounds for her. Jade was the RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. RDK Enterprises, your precision planting dealer. Believe it or not, spring is coming. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have parts on hand? and are any upgrade options decided on and purchased? RDK Enterprises can help you make those decisions. You can contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com. And finally, for our sponsored segments tonight, the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game at 11 points and 4 rebounds. 3 3-pointers in the first half. Tessany Blazik for Badger Greenbush Middle River is the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. 11 points and 4 rebounds for Tessany Blazik and BGMR. And then as we wrap up here with the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, as we said, was Tessany Blazik for BGMR. The RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game was Jade Reese, also for the Gators. Stars of the game brought to you by the Foston Chiropractic Clinic. Kenzie Dahl for BGMR, Morgan Turn for Kittson County Central. And the JT Station and Fertile sub of the game, Cassie Dahl for Badger Greenbush Middle River. Final stats presented by Christian Motors of Fertile. Start with the Gators. Jade Reese had 11 points and 7 rebounds. Kenzie Dahl had 11 and 5. Hannah Bergsniv at 4 points and a rebound. Keisha Husker at 4 points and 4 rebounds. Jordan Lee had 3 points. Zarin Wimpheimer late hauled in a rebound. Your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, Tessany Blazik, had 11 points and 4 rebounds. Kinsley Hansen, 2 points, 2 rebounds. Ada Lee with a rebound. J.C. Hansen had 2 rebounds. 6 points and 5 rebounds for the JT Station sub of the game, Cassie Dahl, and Sierra Westberg, 2 points and 2 rebounds. Kittson County Central, Lily Peterson had 4 points and a rebound. Annika Johnson, not on the scoring column, but had a rebound. Morgan Turn, a star of the game, 11 points and 2 rebounds. Afton Lindgren had 2 rebounds. Cadence White with 2 points, 2 boards. Mackenzie Foland with a point and 2 rebounds. Ella Olson with 4 points and 3 rebounds. Greta Kuznia had 1 point and a rebound. And Julia Kuyava with 2 points and a rebound. And Adria Johnson with 6 rebounds. That was a team high for Kittson County Central. From the Mustang Seeds free throw line, BGMR went 11 of 21 for 52%. And Kittson County Central 4 of 8 for 50%. And the big number tonight was the turnovers, 27 for Kittson County Central. The Gators, a lot of full court pressure and pressuring all over the floor, honestly, forcing the Bearcats into 27 turnovers. BGMR had 9 turnovers for the game. Those are your final stats, brought to you by Christian Motors. Stop by Christian Motors for the absolute best selection in used cars, or visit them online at christiancarsonline.com. They've got locations in Minnesota, including Fertile and Crookston, and locations in North Dakota, including Findlay, Cooperstown, Jamestown, and their used superstore in Mayville. Visit them online at christiancarsonline.com. Well, that'll do it for game number 3 of the day. BGMR defeating Kittson County Central 56-25. Don't go too far, though. We've got game number 4 right here on 96.7 FM KKCQ and on yourliveevent.com. Final score again, 56-25. We'll be back with game 4 coverage after this on KKCQ and, you guessed it, yourliveevent.com.